in Baldwinsville, New York. Wake Up Call with Dan Tortora is with you every Monday through Friday from 9 a.m. to 11 a.m. Eastern Time. And we're here every single month with our Wake Up Call on-site, on-location specials. We have Beeville all year long. We now have, in this special part 2, the Baldwinsville Bees Girls Bowling New York State Champion team. We have Maddy and Sam Hass, and we have Lizzy Hildreth. So can we give these wonderful ladies a round of applause, please? That was loud. That was it. So, all right. So, Lizzy, I'm going to start with you here. You're a New York State champion. Has it hit you yet?
Honestly, at the moment it didn't, but kind of now, kind of famous, feels good.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Feels good to be famous?
It does, very.
Now, the Bees, because you have that red color, it's easy to think of the red carpet. Has anybody rolled out the red carpet for you yet?
Not yet. I'm waiting for it, but...
All right. Well, I'm going to have to see what I can do about that.
All right.
Make sure there's a red carpet somewhere. Sam, how are you?
I'm good.
You're wearing the state champion shirt. Has it hit you?
Not really. Not at the moment, but it kind of has, seeing now that we're doing interviews and
Yeah.
I'm more known at school because people said my name on the announcements and stuff, so I'm kind of now aware of it.
So when you walk through the hallway, do you stop people and say, "Hey, I'm a state champion"?
No, not really.
No? What about you, Maddy? You stop people and tell people you're a champion?
Yep, I
You,
have.
you should. Have you for real?
Yes, actually.
Okay.
Some people, they'll just wonder. They'll be like, why weren't you at school on Friday? Or where were you Monday? And I'll be like, actually, I was getting interviewed because I'm a state champion.
Oh.
And they'll be like, oh, really? I'm like, yeah. I
Yeah.
am. Read the shirt. Read the shirt.
So you're not afraid to put it out there.
No, not at
But
all.
Sam, you've been more reserved about it.
Yeah, because no one in my school really knows that I bowl.
Nobody really knows that you bowl. Why not?
I don't know.
You don't
I
know?
just don't really tell a lot of people.
So you just keep it to yourself, kind of humble about it.
Yeah.
And then Maddy, she's the one that'll tell everybody for you both.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Maddy, I could see the personality. I could see it. There's a little raised eyebrow, the way that you kind of look when you're saying, yeah. I could tell there's some spunk there. You have no problem telling people about the championship.
No, not at all. People have known that I have bowled on the school bowling team since 7th grade.
Yeah.
And I kind of got made fun of it for a little bit, but then I kind of just accepted it. Be like, hey, people know me as the bowling girl. I might as well be good at what I do.
Yeah. So they know you for bowling and maybe didn't accept it at first, but now you're a state champion. So do you get excited to go back to those people and say, hey, yeah, I've been telling you since 7th grade I'm a bowler and now I'm a state champion, and what are you doing lately?
Yeah, I mean, a lot more people have come up to me and actually asked me personally, how was your last match? Or
Oh,
when's
nice.
your next match? I want to go see it. I never really thought that being on a sectional champion or a state champion team could really bring me popularity, seeing as I've been doing the same thing for 6 years. But
Yeah.
it really kind of struck everyone now, wow, she's actually good at what she does.
Well, you knew you were the whole time.
Always.
And it always takes the world some time to catch up. Lizzy, what are your thoughts about the fact that something that you love to do in bowling has now brought you to a world where you are part of a team that did something in Baldwinsville that has never been done in all of history?
It's definitely a great feeling. Bowling isn't very popular, and now that I can say that I'm a state champ, I definitely am now telling more people, and definitely feel it's a great feeling.
When did you fall in love with the sport?
A long time ago, my grandpa got us involved. My whole family bowls, actually. It's really fun.
So you said Grandpa got you. What's Grandpa's first name?
David.
Shout out to Grandpa. So clap it up. Let's clap it up better for Grandpa on that. Now, I just told this story to the speech family here and to Dad that's sitting off in the corner about when I hear anybody talk about their grandparents. All of mine are in heaven. My grandfathers passed away when I was 6, both of them in 1992. So I shout you out, Grandpa, and I can tell you're reserved by the way you kind of nodded your head with it. But when I hear somebody talk about their grandmother or their grandfather or both, it's such a beautiful thing. So I'm going to tell you something without getting choked up on my end. Enjoy your time with them. When you see them, give them a hug, give them a kiss, and then when you leave the house, run back into the house, say nothing, give them another hug and a kiss, and just say thank you. Because I could not kiss and hug my grandparents enough. And my grandma on my mom's side, she made it the farthest. And she was just shy of 101. So, yeah, when you get the chance, take the chance. Because I'll tell you like this. If you're not going to go bowling with Grandpa, I'll call him up and go bowling with Grandpa. Because I miss those moments. And you said your whole family bowls. And that's how my family, grandparents to parents to me. So how fun has that been for you that it's a family sport?
Really fun. I mean, we don't go open bowling with just the family very often, but we all do leagues, and we kind of do a little competition, practice with Grandpa a little bit, just two of us, so you can beat each other. It's really fun.
So he got you into it. How old were you?
5, 6.
Okay. Have you beaten him?
Yes.
He says yes.
Not very. He's a good bowler, so not many times, but.
Okay. All right. What's the highest score you've seen him get?
240 something, 250 something. It was pretty high.
Is that your highest?
No.
No? What's your? 270. 270.
Maybe I was. Yeah.
279.
Yes.
That's incredible.
It is.
Sam, when did you fall in love with bowling?
My parents introduced it to me when I was really young, so around like 4.
Okay. Maddie?
My parents decided to do the same thing, so about 4 or 5 for me as well.
So 4 or 5, so literally the entire team between the age of 4 and 6. And you've loved it the whole time, Maddie?
Yeah, I've never been a year without being in a Saturday league. I was eager to get on the team as soon as possible. I even begged to be on it my 6th grade year, but I was still too young, so I still had to wait another year. So yeah, I've always been eager to bowl.
So you've always wanted to be on the team, always wanted to be a part of it. And for you, I mean, this is such a dream realized, and it's incredible. And so many teams, no matter how good they've been, have never been able to say this. So I have to ask you in that respect, have you washed the shirt yet? Because I'd be wearing it every day. That's why I'm asking. You can say no.
I mean, I did when I first got it,
Okay.
but ever
Sam
since
says you
then,
didn't.
ever since then,
No, she came home, wore it to wherever she went, and then didn't take off for like 4 days straight. It's disgusting.
no, maybe no.
Okay. So did you wash yours, Sam?
Yeah, I just got mine out of laundry.
Okay, you just got yours out of the laundry. So I like it. Manny, it's okay. I would really not want to wash mine. That's why I'm asking you the question. So for you to have this, and Sam, I'll go to you for this, to have this moment and to know that this will be in history forever, what does that mean to you that you could, 40 years from now, wherever you are in life, come back to Beeville, walk through the high school, and see a banner, and it's your banner?
It would definitely be a great feeling knowing that I can look back to my past years and realize that I actually won a state champion. I feel like it would be amazing.
Maddie, 40 years from now, when the shirt is still unwashed, what will it mean to you to come back and see it?
It'll definitely be a very emotional moment seeing as it's still it's my last year, so even now, if I come back maybe a year from now, it'll still be super emotional. I think it's always gonna stay with me, the hard work, friendship, and the amount of these my teammates are basically my sisters now. I've been with them for so long. I would treat them just like family for as many years as it needs to come.
And it's a beautiful thing. By the way, I saw the evil eye that I took from you when I said about the shirt. I did see that eye. Lizzy, for you, when you know that you could come back at any time, you've heard Sam and Maddie talk about it. Do you think about down the road bringing a family back here and saying, look at what I did?
Yeah, definitely. I think, hopefully carry on the family tradition and make it bowling the best sport for the whole family.
I would love to see that. So we play Tell Me Something Good. I would love for you, Lizzy, to tell me something good about Sam.
I definitely like how competitive she is.
Okay.
You know, when she doesn't get a strike, she gets a little mad, but she picks up the spare, and I just love her personality. It's really, really fun.
How would you describe her personality?
Got mixed feelings on that one.
Mixed feelings. Okay.
Let's just say.
I feel like this is like a Jerry Springer tell-all today tonight.
Over the years, I've definitely seen when she doesn't get a strike, she gets a little mad,
Okay.
but that doesn't definitely just not want to try anymore. She definitely just picks up the spare and just keeps going with the game.
All right, I like that. Tell me something good about Maddy.
Oh, she is just very peppy. She just cheers everybody on. She's just, I love her.
All right, Maddy, you've heard those words. You're peppy, and you just cheer everybody on. How would you describe Lizzy?
She's like my best friend on the team. She is the only other person that will ever do any silly things with me. When I'm trying to get the team going, she's the only other person that if everyone's down, she's the only one that will ever come back me up. So she's definitely very supportive. She's very loyal to all of her friends, and I love her so much.
I love that. Tell me something good about Sam.
Well, she is very competitive, and she doesn't hold back on the bragging part of it.
I don't know whose evil eye is better between the two of you. Because I thought Sam, I'm like, oh, she seems like sweet and innocent. You gave me the evil eye. Your eye just now was worse than Maddy's, so.
No, but in all seriousness, she is a really sweet girl. She tries to be nice sometimes. I can see that she tries. She puts in the effort. I mean, she's trying to live up to how I am, and I hope that she will end up being a peppy role model one day. I know she doesn't want to be, but I hope she will be. But honestly, she's my sister. I can't get really closer than that.
Okay. I love how I asked you to tell me something good, and you told me everything you want Sam to be. Sam, tell me something. This is the thing about the show here on Wake Up Call. It's called Wake Up Call for a reason. Whatever somebody says before you always get the rebuttal. So Sam, how would you describe your sister?
I look up to her, a lot. She's always been the biggest role model to me, and I've always wanted to, she's so sweet and caring, but sometimes competition, you gotta do what you gotta do, and we both brag to each other a lot when we beat each other, so it's a love-hate relationship.
Has there ever been anyone you bowled against that's better than your sister? Do you think there's ever been more competition from someone else than going up against your sister?
Yeah.
Okay, who?
I don't know. A lot of people, Maddy can bowl good, but she can also have her bad games. So.
Okay. Tell me something good about Lizzy.
Oh, there's too many. Lizzy's like my older sister. She's been there when I joined the team, and I don't know. I look up to her too. She's sweet and caring, and I can always talk to her if I need to talk to anyone.
I love that. So I appreciate that very much. We're going to play rapid fire now. You guys saw what it was like. So we do it every time we're here at Pizza Man with the Beeville Bees. Maddy, you get to start down the line, so you get to ask your sister, Sam, the first question.
I was probably thinking about this from when the last time they did rapid fire, and you brought it up to me, so now I'm going to ask you it. Who's your favorite sister?
Gabby.
That's our oldest sister.
Gabby is your favorite sister. Okay.
Yes.
Why?
She just does more things with me. Maddy will just go and hang out with her friends, but Gabby will actually hang out with me and let me sleep over at her house and stuff.
I literally brought your friend to the house for you. To the house for you.
Yeah, that's only because you like her.
Very much.
I feel like I want to do a show with these two and kind of what they, I don't know, I feel like there's such a deep story. And then I'd also like to do a show called The Other Sister with you, Lizzy, because Sam said you're her older sister, even though she has two older sisters. So, Sam, you get to ask Lizzy a question.
If you could travel to any place in the world and live there, where would you travel?
All right. Where would Lizzy live?
Well, I would live in Hawaii, but a place I would love to go to is Ireland.
You would live in Hawaii, but you would go to Ireland.
Yeah, very different.
Why choose those?
Well, Ireland, my whole family's like over half Irish, and I don't know, it just seems like a cool place to get away from New York a little bit, and Hawaii's just warm.
Have you been there?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. It's a good choice. I would pick that too. What's your question for me?
Do you like what you're doing right now?
Do I like what I'm doing right now? Yes. And so I started broadcasting when I started college. So this is crazy to me. It makes me feel like I'm super old, but I will be a broadcaster for 20 years in November. And I will have owned my business for 11 years in July after working for ESPN and Fox and Yahoo affiliates. So do I like what I do? I love what I do, and I do what I love. I don't feel like I go to work. I have not gone to bed earlier than 1 o'clock for 4 straight weeks. I probably won't tonight because I'll be covering the Sweet 16 remotely and doing interviews, hopefully. So, yes, I love what I do, but I barely scratched the surface. Screenwriting and other movie things, music, and stand-up comedy are all in my future. So, I've done a lot to some people. To me, I'm like a baby in the game. So I'm very hungry all the time to keep living my dreams. So yeah, I do love what I do. All right, Lizzy. I'm going to take you on a trip across the country. And I've spoken with some Baldwinsville Bees about this before. I want to see where you're going to take it. You're in a car from here to California. You got 3 people in the car. What teammate gets to control your music? What teammate gets to bring the snacks? And what teammate is your driver?
All right. Well, Maddie's definitely out for the driving part. I haven't really seen Jenna or Julia drive, but I feel like they would be a good driver.
Okay.
Definitely let Maddie get the aux.
Okay.
And Sam's got the snacks. I feel that.
Okay. All right. Sam, what snacks would you bring? This is not my question, but I'm just asking.
Cheese.
Cheese? That might be one of my favorite answers of 19 years of doing this. What would you bring? Cheese. What kind of cheese? Just cheese. Whatever cheese we have.
That's the only cheese I like. Or like that's the only thing I like.
I love that. Cheese. That's the only cheese I like. Straight up cheese. What kind? Doesn't matter. It's cheese. I like it. I like it. Do you have a favorite cheese?
String cheese.
String cheese. All right. That's a good snack. All right, Lizzy, what is your question for Sam?
What's your most favorite memory about bowling?
There's a lot. Probably winning sectionals last year and being able to go to states. That was probably seeing that it was my first year bowling and being able to go to states. That was really memorable for me. Also winning states this year.
Awesome. You get to ask your sister question now.
If you can be any job, if you can have any job, what would it be?
Probably. That's a hard one because I love talking to people. I love being social. I would love to be a teacher. That's like a great job of mine. I really hope that I can get somewhere like that in the future because I just love talking to people, love interacting, and I also love being the boss of people. So either CEO or just a teacher, so I get my own little classroom to myself.
Well, I can tell you, running my company, being president and CEO, it is a lot of fun to not have to go to somebody above you to make a decision. So if that's in your future, call me up. I'll help you out. So with that being said, Maddy Hass, Sam Hass, Lizzy Hildreth, myself, Dan Tortora, we have been here with the Baldwinsville Bees girls bowling. Wait for it. I want to do it like Ryan Seacrest. Should we do it like that? So let's do it like that. Baldwinsville Bees girls bowling, New York State. We'll be back right after this. No, okay. States champion. Give him a round of applause, people. They deserve it.